So, Book of Boba Fett, Episode 4. More than halfway through the season now. The episode starts off with Boba back in the Bacta tank. Boba scopes out Jabba's palace to retrieve Slave 1 and determines that it's too heavily guarded. Upon his wandering, he sees a battle and comes across Fennec Shand, left for dead in Chapter 5, the gunslinger on The Mandalorian, and takes her to a martyr outside of Mos Espa to fix her. When she awakes, Boba recruits her to infiltrate Jabba's palace to retrieve his ship. They agree that her debt is paid to him after getting his ship back. They scope out the palace and use a small droid that reminds me of a mixture of Darth Maul's droids in Episode 1 and the mapping drones in Prometheus. Boba says that his plan is to get his armor back and take Bib Fortuna out. The droid returns and they decide to go in with stealth rather than take them all on. They enter into the kitchen and a Lep droid enters to try and catch a rat. These were from the Clone Wars. Boba chases the droid around and it turns himself off. They are attacked. Boba starts up the ship while Fennec takes out the attackers. Fennec boards the ramp and Boba can't see out to open the gate. Fennec gets the gate open and they leave. Boba says that he can drop her off somewhere, and Fennec says she'll join him. The Nikto bikers are taken out by Boba, and then they return to the Sarlacc so he can retrieve his armor. The Sarlacc attacks and tries to drag the ship in, but Fennec once again saves the day, dropping a sonic charge into the beast's mouth, taking it out. Boba goes in, but can't find his armor inside. He says he's tired of taking orders from those who aren't loyal to him, and offers Fennec a cut of his success. She says he's soft, but he says it's made him strong and that you can only get so far without a tribe. He gets out of the tank, and the droid says he's completely healed, bringing an end to the flashbacks. Back at Fwip's place, Black Chrysanthemum attacks Trandoshans, the race is known for hunting Wookiees. Fwip tries to talk him down, referencing his gladiatorial prowess. Santo rips the arm off a Trandoshan, pays his tab, and leaves. Boba recruits him. Back at the palace, Boba proposes to the other crime families on Tatooine to come together to fight the Pikes. They disagree, so Boba says that he will do it alone, as long as they don't join with the Pikes, and all can prosper. They accept, but as they leave, Fennec asks if he trusts them. Boba says that either way, they must prepare for war. Fennec suggests hiring more muscle, as the theme from The Mandalorian plays. I'm having a hard time right now trying to distance myself from the show that I thought we were going to get and the show that I deep down kind of wanted and the show that we're actually going to get. I've talked many times about expectations, constantly comparing what you're getting with something that you can never ever get, which is something that's in your own mind. That's the problem. The infiltration to Jabba's palace was actually kind of cool, and I was actually kind of interested in it until the Lep scene. The Lep droid, this little thing. I'm sitting there going, what? This seems like something out of a cartoon. And it is out of the character was created for the Clone Wars. But I'm sitting there going, this doesn't seem to fit. Why wasn't this cut? So ever since Jabba was taken out by the Hutt Slayer, Leia Organa, Solo, I guess, whatever, Leia Organa at the time. But still, you're telling me that Bib Fortuna keeps this stranglehold on Tatooine and never thinks to do anything with Slave One? Boba Fett's ship is just sitting there without any problems for 5 years? Seems weird. Look, the truth is, I don't want to sit here and sound like I'm just trying to nitpick everything. I'm just trying to figure out, why wasn't this episode 1? Like, I don't understand if there's that much story that we've really gotten between episodes 1 and 4. There's a lot of things that just seem to be repeated that we've already seen. And we're like, yeah, we saw that in the previous. Yeah, we saw that too. And then the way that the flashbacks are done, especially when it comes to Fennec Shand, we're just butting right up against things that we already know. We already know that she was saved, and I don't know. It's such a strange choice to be telling the story in this way, where it feels like this is the beginning of the journey. This is where it all began. Really. And 2 episodes in a row, we're preparing for war. Why don't we move past this already? And I will say, I think Fennec Shand is a great character. I think she's awesome. Ming-Na Wen does an amazing job with her character. My problem is, how many things has she done to save Boba Fett? Why isn't Boba Fett more Boba Fett? And there's a lot of, there's a lot of people that are saying, well, he's just now being healed, right? So now we'll see Boba Fett. And yes, he's taken a slightly different, I don't know, like a less violent approach with a lot of things, but he's seems to have made a lot of mistakes in these first 4 episodes and has to get bailed out many times. And I'm not quite sure why. I mean, okay, here's one. If it was so important for him to be healed by the Bacta, why not just sit in that Bacta tank and not get out and cause any trouble until you're fully healed? That way things can be better. It just, does that make any sense? I feel like I don't know. I feel like I'm popping kids' balloons or something, but it just feels like I don't know. It just feels like a very truncated yet expanded story. Like, I don't feel like we've gotten a whole lot of meat in these first 4 episodes, and we've only got 3 left. And I really don't understand if having the Bacta, is going to be that thing that's going to make him sort of come out of his shell a little bit and be more awesome. Then how was he able to so easily take out all of those stormtroopers in The Mandalorian? Because he sure seemed to be pretty awesome back then. What happened? So the thing is like I talked with my wife about it, and she was like, yeah, I thought it was pretty good. I'm enjoying it. I don't know. I feel like I just feel it's a little bit off, and a little bit the focus seems to be on a lot of different things, and I'm not really understanding it, and it's a little too, like, there's some cheese involved, especially with that silly lep droid. I don't even understand what that scene was. Where did we go? What did we gain from that scene? I don't know. Am I being too harsh? And I think what it is that at the end of the day, we've had 4 episodes. The first episode was okay. The second one was a little better and was actually like, okay, this is actually kind of cool. The third episode was I did not like, and this one seems to be around the episode 1 level of fine. It's fine. It's nothing's really super blown me away yet, and I'm kind of like, when is that going to happen? So I'm kind of curious from your point of view. If you've been watching this show, what are you thinking about it? How do you think things have gone so far? Do you feel like me, or are you like, dude, it's no big thing. Why are you just enjoy the thing? Enjoy what you have. I don't know. Let me know down below what you're thinking about this, and we'll talk about it, because apparently I'm very confused. So thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.